Alright, here we go. This is it. We've worked the whole season for this. We're in the playoffs. I'm nervous.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Taken at the goal line. Well, now how about this return?
You gotta be shitting me.
Devin Duvernay. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by one of the most productive QBs in the last decade.
Underground credits, John Rock Create, I can't do it. Don't wanna run away, but I'm not away. Fuck away and go look at me, cause I'm a freak, but I'm white man, but I'm gonna make up. I go right up.
Interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rest as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Nearly intercepted on his
That would have been bad.
throw of the game. Fortunate there, it's 2nd down. Now Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
There's no way.
Shake it up. We'll get a stoppage here.
That's so fucked.
The one who's going to receive some attention. Hopefully he's okay.
Hopefully.
He's going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Looking for a
There's no. Oh, okay.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, I could do worse.
So Carr will exit stage right and on his Lutz for the Saints field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on there, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answer the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year.
We can't be letting this happen.
This defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hurts. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's got this down to the 35. After 7-3 the score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing is Hurts. Shakes off the sand.
You're kidding!
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Breaks through the contact. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that had been playing before win game 1? Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. But it's a one-shot deal like the NFL. That's critical. Because now you come in and you get the momentum, you can take them out in that one game and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover and they're usually the better team.
They better halt that momentum on the other side quickly or this might be their last game. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Carr's throw complete there to Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Williams. is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Carr to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? The final shot here before half for Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional.
Jesus!
As we'll get a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving.
Oh my God, I did not mean to press that.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles,
I need Kamara.
At halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to do now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to
catch it
at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Brandon Graham with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Once again, it's Swift. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
What the fuck is happening?
Laid down to the 9. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Oh my God.
Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, here's Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are moving closer to a day now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He lets it go deep for Olave. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Eagles' defense Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here's Andy Lee now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fielded at the 20. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. To throw his car. Screen play set up for Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time, ran for a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Carr gonna throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go.
I'm going to keep you because you're a little bitch.
Time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's
Man, I can't even play this shit, man.
the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl.
Out in public. Boys in my circle, we all got drugs, man. Blue dog fans make the girls give me hugs, man. Don't worry about where I'm at, bitch. I'm not your husband. Ace in my blunt, and that drink got me buzzing. That pussy nigga think that he is problems, but he doesn't.
Fuck you.
I ain't ducking niggas, I ain't ducking for the beat. Shit, I ain't ducking so since I can't beat. Niggas like a jerk feet. Try to cancel for the season. Probably stuck dope in the quiet place with the beat. Try to say probably why you couldn't see him. I would like to dedicate to the scar on my face. All the stars of the globe. Where the joke got face. I would like to dedicate to the scar on my face. And the stars of the globe. Where the joke got face. This ain't no hookah. Smoking while I'm slowing down Rooster. 50 off a booster. 50 poppers in the prostitute. Cars gamers in the prostitute. Low top in the powder blue. Robert Tua, power to. Hallelujah, I pray to God. I would like to dedicate on my face. On the stars of the globe. Where the sharks got face. I would like to dedicate to the star on my face. In the stars of the globe. Where the sharks got face. Pearls and diamonds, that's excessive. Money, power, that's excessive. Money, problems, that's excessive. Marijuana, that's impressive. Pearls and diamonds, that's excessive. Money, power, that's excessive. Money, problems, that's excessive. Marijuana, that's impressive. Searching for solitude. Almost fold them comics composed. Stopped the product ticket with them. No, they voted is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50s. I can't be product system. I pray to God, no, we listen. Most in my face with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of figure make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going around. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows. Yeah, so pass me the torch. Hades. I was selling green, smoking 80s. Get a brown pack on this OC30. Lately, why they hate me? I've been feeling like the black sheep. Got his clothes.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You grabbed the image. You lack a vision. You sacrilegious. Feel my ratchet. You have opinion. My clearly crafted mission with grassy tips. You may have given them credit, so can you say now? This ain't the end, and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of going to lay down. You pray for distance, gossip me, it's too late now. Preparation is opportunity, no? Being great is ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I want me to get it. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. Across the cheap, I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
Really shooters, like they only aim for head. The fucking rolling, then it brings that bottle still by Richie.